Hey, so basically, oh my gosh, I don't know why I use the word basically in my videos so much. This is not gonna be a super fun video. Ba- uh, I'm base, It's gonna be kind of more of a like venting video, not super entertaining. So I realize a lot of you are probably gonna jump off because I probably would. But I thought I'd make this video because I feel like to some extent my life's a bit of a mess. I have been unemployed since before COVID got big in Australia, and I was obviously being supported by the government, but even though that is a very generous thing that they offered to keep the economy going, it's not a lot to survive on. I'm not being ungrateful. They didn't have to give anything, but I'm just explaining that you can't survive a normal life really off it. Although there were the good times at the start of COVID, good times when they were giving out lots more. I also haven't told my parents that I've stopped doing psychology. To a lot of people, this doesn't make any sense. Why would you not just tell your parents? But every time in my life where I've refused to do education for some reason, mostly because I think it's absolutely dull and boring and doesn't prove anything and that the system is broken, but I know that just sounds like an excuse, but anyway, anytime in my schooling or my post schooling life that I've told them that I've been messing up or whatever, I've had like a massive long lecture that goes for a long time, and I apologize, but I don't really change, and I guess a couple of years ago it made sense at the time that I just keep doing what I was doing and hopefully figure it out, but I mean, it's getting pretty close to when I'm supposed to be finishing psychology and I don't have things figured out. So I guess that's complicated. Another thing I've been meaning to make a video on, but I haven't made a video on it yet. I've secretly been dating somebody for 10 months, and when I say secretly, like my friends know and some of my friends know, for nearly 10 months, but my parents don't know, and that's because my dad doesn't keep anything from my mum, which I respect, but my mum is a very conservative Christian, and I don't feel like it'll go down well based on what I know about her. So I haven't brought that up. And I was kind of just driving back, and I was kind of thinking, and I felt like this for a while. Half of me really wants to grab onto life and figure out everything that I'm supposed to do and work on myself and be a positive influence to others, and I don't know, get a job and be a financial support or a better financial support to myself and others, and just take control and do some good things that are important to me and just grow as a person. But I guess everything's complicated, and I'm very low in motivation. I'm not easily self-motivated. I have that half of me that really wants to grow, really wants me to be better in the ways that I think are better and just develop more as a person. And then I've got my other half of me that would like happily crawl into a wall in a dark place and just let the days go by. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably feel like this. And I don't act like this at all. So people, it doesn't make any sense. But it doesn't seem better to me. It just seems nice in some ways. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's just like this constant war inside of me to be productive and do something that I love, or just hide because it's easier and just ignore my problems, which is definitely a terrible thing to do, but it just feels like what I'm kind of doing already anyway. I haven't been uploading on Instagram. I've barely been doing Instagram this year. I've barely been doing TikTok. I've barely been doing YouTube, all things that I really wanted to do. There's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do this year, and I feel like I'm just not hitting any of the goals that I wanted to hit. And I don't know. It's weird. I have been through YouTube, like, creativity slumps before. But I have a lot of ideas and I'm just not doing anything with them. And I don't know. I don't think it's because I'm afraid that they'll fail, but then I don't actually know why I wouldn't be working on them, working on myself, actually doing something. Kind of just get lost and caught up in gaming, hanging out with my girlfriend, watching shows, scrolling through my phone, different apps on my phone, and just not going anywhere. And by the way, this is probably not the video to bring this up, but thank you for the 30k views. I literally hit that like yesterday or the day before. It's only recently, and for how long I've been doing this, that's really not much, but it's also certainly not nothing. So I appreciate all you guys who have helped me get to that many views. So yeah, I don't know. I'll be probably putting this up today. But yeah, I thank you for all your support. Let me know in the comments if you feel like you relate to that war that's going on inside you, that's like half of you just really wants to kind of maybe not give up, but find it easier just to ignore your problems, and then the other half of you is desperately wanting you to be motivated and productive, but you're just not doing it. So thank you heaps for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.